asked him, do you believe that I am able to do this? Jesus didn't ask him that question because he needed an answer. Jesus asked him that question because they needed the answer. They needed to examine how broad their faith was. Now, we know they had some faith because they were blind. So they were literally walking by faith, not by sight. So Jesus asked them a question, do you believe I am able to do this? Because the question isn't just how big your faith is, it's how broad your faith is. Because just because you believe God can do that, doesn't believe you believe God can do this. You believe God can save your soul, but do you believe he can heal your heart? You believe God can save you from hell, but do you believe he can restore your relationship? You believe he can fix it just like he said he would, but do you believe he can do this? I'm saying, do you believe I can do this? And God has a place where he is stretching you. You know God did that in 2020, but God wants to know, do you have faith in 2025 that I can do this? Am I making sense? Because the blind men said, yes, Lord. You missed it. When you see the word Lord in the Bible, like Psalm 23, the Lord is my shepherd, it is a transliteration of the word Jehovah. They are saying that Jehovah in the Old Testament is who you are in the New Testament. And because you are Lord, because you are Jehovah, I believe you can do this. Because you are Lord, because Jehovah means covenant-keeping God. That means you are the God who will keep his word. And since you are the God who keeps his word, I believe. You are Jehovah, which means whoever I need you to be, you are the I am. In other words, he says, tell them I am Jehovah. God says, tell them that I am and I will be whatever they need me to be. So when you're dealing with lack, he'll show you I'm Jireh. When you're dealing with a place where you need peace, he says, I'll show you I'm Shalom. When you need a place where you feel alone, he says, I'll show you I'm Shammah. When you're in a place where you need healing, he says, I'll show you I'm Rapha. I'm whatever you need me to be. Because the strength of our faith is tied to the credibility of the character of the person you put it in. The strength of your faith is tethered to the credibility of the character of the person you put it in. Two people can tell you the same thing, and you will believe one and not the other. Because it wasn't the words they said that made you believe. It was the character and credibility of who said it. The strength of my faith is based off the credibility of the person.